I was in a band once.
Yeah, you told me. The boy band, Equally Bad.
Oh, no. After that, I was in another band, an instrumental band called Strings and Things.
Ooh, that sounds cool. Violins, cellos, guitars, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. That would have been cool. We just tied strings to things and went bing, 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 bing. And I'm Jay. Welcome to Press Play.
The last couple times we hit play, Jay and I have been in a band called Emma and the Stray Cats. Grandma's cats are our backup dancers.
We just had our first show and it went great.
Jay, I was thinking, I feel kind of bad that it's Emma and the Stray Cats. If we do another show, maybe you could be the lead singer. Jay and the Stray Cats.
For real?
Yeah, I'll sing backup for you anytime.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Emma. Okay, if I'm gonna do this, I'll have to go through all my vocal warm-ups. All of them.
Okay, I'll do it with you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely, bud. Why not?
Okay, first say, my mommy made me mash my M&Ms.
My mommy made me mash my M&Ms.
Faster. My mommy made me mash my M&Ms.
My mommy made me mash my M&Ms.
Faster. My mommy made me mash my M&Ms.
My mommy made me mash my M&Ms.
Faster. My mommy made me mash my M&Ms.
Jay, I think we're good on that one.
Oh, okay. Next, I open my mouth as wide as possible and stick my tongue out. Then I scream like a crazed rabbit baboon. As such. Now you go.
Let's just get going.
3, 2, 1, press play!
Whoa!
Whoa! Are we in space?
I think so. Looks like we're on a whole nother planet.
But we're not floating away or anything.
That's correct. This planet has gravity, Cadet.
Coach Pog!
Our old coach from online space camp. So great to see you. What are you doing here?
Well, I talked with your grandma. Sweet lady. Lots of cats. She was all Miss Business with me, and we ended up nailing down a gig for Emma and the Stray Cats at the biggest venue in the galaxy.
That is awesome. Except for this show, it's going to be Jay and the Stray Cats. I'll be singing backup this time. Right, Jay?
Yeah, right, I guess. Unique New York, unique New York. No, you need unique New York. You need unique New York. It's, how many unique, you need unique. I think I'm messing it up.
Oh, Jay, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, Cadet, I've never seen you like this. What's going on?
It's just, how many people will be at the show?
People? Let me see here. 1 million, okay? People, aliens, creatures of all kinds. So if you add all of that, probably 3.5 million, easily.
Well, that's just wonderful.
Jay, are you scared?
Well, that depends. My socks are soggy with sweat. My heart is beating so hard I can barely even hear anything else, and my mouth is so dry it feels like the Sahara Desert. Yes, I think I'm scared.
Oh, here you go, Cadet.
Oh.
It's okay to be scared, all right? We're here for you. Why, even the great King David from the Bible had to deal with fear.
Really?
Oh, yeah. In the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 16 and 18, Samuel had anointed David as king at God's direction. But David wasn't king yet. Saul was still the guy for a while longer. But the Bible says he was extremely unwell. And he had trouble sleeping. It was so bad that Saul's servant wanted to find someone who could play the lyre. Well, that's a stringed instrument.
Well, Coach Pog, I was in this band called Strings and Things.
Not the time, Jay.
Oh, right.
Anyway, what do you know? The person they found to play that stringed instrument was David. So David would play the lyre for Saul, and for a while, Saul liked David. But let me tell you, that would soon change. David was growing in fame. Everything he did went well. And whenever he went to battle, let's just say, he won. David even became BFFs with Saul's own son, Jonathan. It was all well and good until one day when the Israelites were celebrating a victory, King Saul overheard them singing in 1 Samuel 18:7. Saul has slain his thousands and David his tens of thousands. Saul was jealous of David. And he was angry, so angry, that as David was playing the lyre one day, Saul threw a spear at him. David ran for it. Can you imagine? David was far from his hometown of Bethlehem, and now the king himself wanted to kill him. But David was able to find comfort in his best friend Jonathan, who pledged his loyalty to David. And God reminded David that through every victory, God was always with him and would never leave him. The same is true for you, cadet.
What do you say, Jay? Ready to do this? Crowd's waiting.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Out here, space concerts are very short. In fact, they're usually like 10 seconds.
What? I can do that. And I know just what to sing.
You got this.
God, you're with me when I'm weak. God, you comfort me when I'm afraid. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, the big idea alarm.
Great job, Jay. Everyone, join us for the secret press play handshake.
I can't believe I sang in front of 3.5 million people, aliens, and creatures.
You really did, buddy. You did so good.
You know, it must have been my baboon scream.
Yeah, I think it was. Let's recap. We pressed play and we're at the biggest gig in the galaxy. Coach Pog was there and helped Jay through some stage fright by sharing the story of David being afraid of King Saul in 1 Samuel 16 and 18. David was scared, but God gave him comfort by being close to him and giving him friends like Jonathan. How has God given you comfort when you were afraid?
It's time for today's Bible story, and it comes from the book of 1 Samuel chapter 16 and 18. King Saul had disobeyed God, so Saul wasn't going to be king for much longer. But he was still king for now, and sometimes he got grumpy, like really grumpy. So Saul asked David to come and play the harp for him. When David played the harp, it comforted Saul, and it helped him feel better. So David came to live with the king. David became best friends with Saul's son Jonathan. Jonathan loved his friend very much. Jonathan gave David many things like his own robe and clothes, even his sword. David continued to serve King Saul and do everything Saul asked him to do. David was very good at his job, so Saul even gave David a high rank in the army. This meant David had a lot of power in the army. But one day, when they were coming back from the battle, the people sang about how David killed more men than Saul did. Saul didn't like this. He became so jealous and angry that one day David was playing the harp for Saul and Saul threw a spear at David 2 times. Thankfully, David was able to get away. After that, Saul sent David away from him. But David continued to do well in everything he did because God was with him. God used David to comfort King Saul by playing the harp. When David was the one who needed comfort, God was with David and gave him comfort in his friend Jonathan. There will be moments when you are afraid. In those moments, we can know that God is with us and will give us comfort. So when you're afraid, you can say, God, you comfort me when I'm afraid.
Psalm 147:7. Sing to the Lord with grateful praise. Make music to our God on the harp.